Scott Goodyear is afoot now. He brushed the wall, damage to the left front wheel, and that took him out of the race. Look at that.
Well, those are magnesium wheels. They just won't take that. You can see just instantly lost the air. The tire has no adhesion to the ground. Pulls over and stops right close to pit entrance. It's really sad. Scott just missed it. Look at this. Boy, just, it's so hard when you come out there. It's slippery right now. Just boom, right into the wall.
So Scott Goodyear brushes the wall, takes him out of a key attack position at the front of the field. Nigel Mansell now moves up as a result of that situation and sits in fourth. Roberto Guerrero is in fifth. Debbie Rahal keeping track of her husband currently in second. 7.6 seconds behind Paul Tracy. Now, Paul Tracy has been running much slower laps the past several. He's only been running laps at about 100 miles an hour. He's obviously trying to save fuel, eh, Jack? Jack Root?
Well, what they've done is they just radioed to Tracy, go to 5 o'clock. That's the fuel setting. They are going to go into full conservation now. They feel, as we've said before, that they can go the distance, but they're going to have to do it with as little fuel as possible.
It certainly looks as if Rahal may have changed his mind about the pursuit. There's Carl Hogan, his co-owner. You really know what's on Carl's mind. But I think the situation is that the harder Rahal can press Tracy, the better chance he has of making Tracy run out of fuel. Now, I talked earlier about Tracy's luck. He's been lucky so far in this race. He now needs a huge gob of it and some fuel in the tank to make it through to the end.
As you watch Carl Hogan, he's really happy. He's sure that he has it figured out, that Tracy's going to run out. Then you look at Roger Penske, and you see the poker face that he's got. He's looking at the telemetry.
What are they thinking down in the Rahal-Hogan pits? Let's go to Gary.
Carl Hogan, can you catch Paul Tracy at this rate?
No, I don't think we can. We're going to be lucky if we run out. We run through the race with the fuel. We're right on the button, so we're pretty happy where we are. We're just trying to make sure we maintain second at this point.
All right, thank you.
All right, good.
Carl Hogan loves to race. There's his driver and his partner, but they are doing everything they can. They're charging. I'm not so sure I believe what he said. I think they've got it.
I don't believe it either. Remember that they won the Indycar championship last year in their first-year team together.
And Boiselle slows down. Now, is this an indicator of anything? Boiselle slows down, sitting in third place, but what I'm wondering is he out of fuel?
It has that look.
And if he is, what does that say about Tracy and Rahal?
Well, we're back to the telemetry. All the new modern stuff is computerized. They all tell the pit crews everything is happening, but it doesn't always read right.
Could this provoke a yellow, which would shake things up? Here comes Rahal.
Paul Tracy sitting 7 seconds in front of Bobby Rahal as we watch for the white flag.
You can see how straight Rahal comes off the turns. Look at how easy he's going through here. He's conserving also. It always comes down here at Long Beach to fuel at the latter part of the race. Seems like it never changes.
Paul Tracy right now is closer to winning his first IndyCar race than he has ever been. You get the feeling it's something that's going to happen if there's just enough fuel left in that tank.
And Rahal has come by the start-finish line very, very slow. He picks up speed now as he heads down into turn 1. There's Paul Tracy, the 12th car. He is so close to a victory, and I'm telling you, once he wins, he is going to be very hard to catch. He fell off a mountain bike that he was playing with earlier in the week. His hands are cut and bruised. His right ankle is very sore. He was icing it down heavily yesterday, but I don't imagine he feels any of that now as Paul Tracy on his final 3 turns, and he will look at a checkered flag if only he can make it here through the hairpin in safety. Paul Tracy makes a turn onto the straightaway. The checkered flag will lie just ahead, and Paul Tracy has finally done it. He wins an IndyCar race. Paul Tracy becomes a champion in the IndyCars, the 10th different driver to win in a Penske car, and Paul Tracy has done it. Bobby Rahal comes across the line in second place, but very slowly. Here he goes as he came well off of the pace. Nigel Mansell should cross the line in third, and it's a celebration in the Penske pits, and Carl Hogan's pretty happy about it as